Heyo, it's Honey. I want to open the new Wave 2 Blacklight pets, so I'm taking you guys along with me. So yeah, if you didn't know, Basic Fun is releasing a Wave 2 of the Blacklight pets. These will most likely be released at Hot Topic and Five Below like the previous Wave 1 Blacklight pets. However, you might have seen that they were kind of released early to San Diego Comic-Con attendees. This is because they are distributed by UCC and they are the same company that distributes the Comic-Con exclusive pets. However, when it comes to the Blacklight pets, nowhere on the packaging does it say that it is a Comic-Con exclusive, so I'm like 99% sure that these will be released like regular products and they were just sold early at Comic-Con to kind of build the hype and for people who attended the convention. So let's take a look at them. So I have two of these Blacklight pets to open for you guys. I keep wanting to say blind box because it's like similar, but Blacklight pets. They're technically blind bags though as well. So here is what the checklist looks like for Wave 2 of the Blacklight pets. I'm personally really hoping to get this zebra or this fox. Those two are my favorite, maybe the lizard as well. Everything else I'm kind of like unbothered by. I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite. And if any of these designs look familiar, that's because they are based off the Wave 2 blind boxes, but a Blacklight version. Similar to how Wave 1 of the Blacklight pets was based off Wave 1 of the blind boxes. It's a little confusing, but you guys are smart, you get it. So let's open these up and see what ones we get. I don't even know if I'm allowed to open these yet. If I get in trouble, it's your guys' fault. Okay, you gotta take the fall for me on this one. Let's see who's behind door number 1. Boom. Okay, we have a peacock. This might be a really random reference, but does anyone else get FNAF vibes? Like, because they released Blacklight products, and that's all I could think about when I see these pets. But anyway, she comes encapsulated in her little plastic grenade because it stops like being able to feel what ones you get in the blind bags. There is no checklist and no Roblox code inside. It is literally just the pet, and you guys will probably be happy to know it is ES. We'll take a closer look at her in a minute, but let's see what's in our second blind bag. Oh, also, this is the code for anyone who is looking for the bird. Blind bag number 2. Bro, they really hit me with the double bird. Shamrock Chica, is that you, girl? So we got the little penguin in our second blind bag. I'm not gonna lie, I wish it was a different animal, just so I had more of a wide range to look at, but I do like this one more than the peacock, I will admit. And here is the code for the penguin, for anyone who is looking for him. Let's take a closer look at these two and see what their quality's like and how good the Blacklight holds up. So let's start off with the peacock. She has a lot going on, and to be honest, kind of on brand for a peacock, so I will give her that. And from first glance, her painting looks very nice, very clean. However, mine does have a little kind of paint splotch thing build up going on her feet. It's nothing major, but you can definitely tell it's there. For me, the main thing is always the face though. If she's not serving face, what is the point? And she looks really good. The eyes are painted really cleanly on, and there's no major errors anywhere to be seen. I also like that they included her personality mark on the tail as well, like on a different color so it stands out. I also just realized she has personality eye types as well, and so does the other Blacklight pet, so that's really cool that they're also giving them the personality eyes. Having a quick look at the checklist on the back of the packaging, it looks like all of these Blacklight pets come with personality eye types as well, so they are slightly different from their Wave 2 counterparts. Like, they have something different about them. It's not just a Blacklight version, if that makes sense. So that's really cool. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the little tweaks and changes just to make something a bit more unique. But overall, she's growing on me. Obviously, she wasn't my first choice, but the pink is really pretty, and the more I look at her, the more I do appreciate her for what she is. Obviously, she's a Blacklight pet, so she is going to stand out under that Blacklight, which I will show you guys in a moment. Moving on to our second little Blacklight pet, we have our penguin here. He is a little wobbly on his feet, but not too bad. He is very, very bright. All I can think of is Glamrock Chica. That's just me. Obviously the colors are wrong, but that is the vibe I am getting from this pet, and I love it. I wasn't the biggest fan when I first opened it, but again, just like the peacock, the more I look at it, the more I am on board. And it's a pretty decent design for what it is. I really like that they painted the tip of the tail. And even though he's a little wobbly on his feet, he's still very cute. And there's a lot of detail added onto him, like the tongue's been painted, the tail's been painted like I showed you guys, the personality eye types. Like, I appreciate all those little details. I have some Wave 1 Blacklight pets for comparison as well. So on the right we have a Wave 1 Blacklight pet, and on the left our new Wave 2. And I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but you can definitely tell in person that they are using a different pink Blacklight paint. The Wave 1 pet is a lot brighter, if that makes sense, and the Wave 2 is more of like a purple tinge. Again, I don't even think you can tell on camera, but this may be a response to some issues people had with the Wave 1 Blacklight pets. I made a whole video about it. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But some people said that their blacklight pets were staining their LPS. I personally never had this issue, and it seemed to only be like a problem with a few collectors, not a mass widespread thing. But maybe Basic Fun saw that and decided to change the paint, and hopefully this will reduce the risk of them possibly staining. Either way, new or old blacklight pets, I recommend just keeping them separate from your other LPS just to be safe. They're not going to like stain everything in sight, but you never know, so just be cautious in that regard. Like I said, I've never had a problem, so take it how you will and make your own decision on that. Comparing our yellow pets here, Wave 1 we have the panda, Wave 2 we have the penguin, and it looks like they used a different yellow as well. This could be just because this penguin is painted with a different yellow, or it could be a complete change of the yellow color in general. But besides that, the other colors look pretty similar. We've gone from pea yellow to fluoro yellow is what I'm trying to say here. But I'm sure you guys really want to know how these pets glow under the black light, because that's the whole gimmick. So let's turn off the lights and turn on the black light. Ooh, spooky. So it's the middle of the night right now. I have my black light. Let's see how these pets glow. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! She is absolutely glowing under this blue light. I love how these pets look when they're glowing. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of these super bright colors like normally, but these ones under the blue light, they just look so cool. Here it is next to our Wave 1 blacklight pet, and they're glowing pretty similarly. I think the green on the bird is actually a little stronger, but other than that, all the other colors seem pretty much the same. You have to say I like the darker pink on the bird. It's kind of less intense, but it's kind of nice. It breaks it up a bit. And for a blacklight pet, I can't fault it. Like, it looks great. It is glowing to the max. Taking a look at our little baby penguin, he is also very intense. Like, this yellow is crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I could definitely see him as a part of the FNAF universe. Just look at that design. Tell me I'm wrong. And here he is next to our yellow panda. Our penguin has more of a kind of greenish highlighter yellow, where our panda is literally like corn yellow. So there is a difference there, but I think they both look great. Just like the peacock, this penguin also has that darker pink around the eye on the star, and I really like it. Again, it breaks it up so it's not just super intense in your face. Even though that is the whole point, to be bright and in your face, I think it's nice when they add slightly darker colors that still do technically kind of glow under this light, but it just gives it a better depth. And I don't know, it's a little easier on the eyes, I guess. But that is our glow test. Let me know what you guys think about the glow specifically. I really like it, and I also didn't really mention this, I don't think, but I feel like the paint is also cleaner than Wave 1, which I do appreciate. Obviously, I have that mishap on the foot there, but besides that, everything else looks pretty good. Hopefully when it comes to our scrankly little foot peacock, I was just unlucky. So, there you have it. Wave 2 of the new blacklight pets. My honest opinion, if you liked Wave 1, you're probably going to be a fan of Wave 2, and there are some designs that I do really like and others that I'm not so fussed about, just like Wave 1. I think we can all agree that the blacklight feature is really cool, and these blind bags are only $5, so it's not like it's a really expensive product. I think they may be a little more at Hot Topic, but if you get them at Five Below, they will be $5. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, these blacklight pets from Wave 2 aren't available in store just yet, but they will be soon enough. I want to say a quick thank you to Basic Fun for sending me these two to review for you guys. And like always, I'd love to hear your opinions on them. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, like always, please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I will see you next time in my next upload. Until then, oh, I think I need to cut my nails. They're getting a bit long. Bye guys!